guys. Happy Thursday to y'all. Yeah, come on in, come on in, come on in. It's late, and I should be in bed. I'm about to get ready for bed and all, but I didn't want to end my night without going live because yeah, I just didn't want to do that because I done kind of got hooked on going live and doing my videos for YouTube. I gotta admit, this is pretty fun here. It really is. Whether there's an audience on here or not, I'm still giving information, and I know you guys will watch at a later time. So, yeah, I hope you guys are having an awesome Thursday night. I hope your day was awesome. But anyway, let's get into the mess. So, okay. So, word is now all this is alleged. Okay, you already know. Word is Cardi B was hospitalized. So, she's not able to perform. She's on tour. And did she just have a baby? I'm confused because how you on tour and you just had a child? But I guess she got to make that money how she can get it, and she probably need to sit down and rest somewhere. Like I said, this is all alleged, so I don't know how true this is, but I do know that Cardi B did send out a statement. I saw the post, unless it was fake, that either she was hospitalized or her doctor told her that she had to sit down. She wasn't going to be able to performed this weekend because of a like an emergency or something. Cardi B, girl, I hope you get your rest, do what you need to do. I understand how it is being a single mom out here. Gotta still work, take care of these children. But to be honest, Cardi B been going hard the whole time. Like you wouldn't even know if you didn't know about Offset. Let's say Offset wasn't around, you would still think Cardi B was a straight hustler, right? Except for the fact that I'm not quite sure, but I don't think she has nothing but like one album. If she has an album, I'm not quite sure. I think Cardi B has pretty much did a lot of features, and she's made her most of her money from doing features with people, which is excellent. Think about it. She's probably made a lot of money off just being featured on someone else's stuff. So, I mean, that's big there. Even though that probably could hurt you if you probably could make more money if you make your own music, but whatever. Either way, Cardi B's music is cool with me. I like Cardi B. I like the fact that she gets nasty, but she's not disgusting. Like Sexy Red. Sexy Red can get disgusting. Hello. Hello. Yeah, Sexy Red is like, it's like you wanna, but it's like, I'm almost ashamed that sing her music and stuff. It's just nasty. And then she has a whole like lip gloss line or something, and it gets really, oh, relatable clips. What's up, relatable clips? So am I. I'm trying to blow up too. Make sure you like it, share, and subscribe to my channel here, all right? Relatable clips, and I'm gonna subscribe to your channel as well. We both gonna blow up together, okay? It's a lot of money out here. We gonna, you know, keep it in the family. We gonna pass it along. But yeah, I hope Cardi B is good, and she get out there and then do her thing and all. Whatever. I know she put a post. Her and Offset was going back and forth, and he was like, "You slept with someone while you was pregnant," and she said, "And did," and I was like, "Dog, that was so hood, that was so ghetto." But I don't know. Rumor is he was cheating on her a lot, so I will, it, and same to you. You keep grinding, also, okay? How else you gonna make this money? You ain't gonna fall out the sky. Okay, Grumpy, huh? All right, Grumpy, huh? Subscribe to his channel and I'll sub to yours. Make sure you subscribe to my channel as well. Like I said, each one past one. Y'all remember like back in the day, it was this game. I don't know. Anyway, I was gonna get off on a tangent, but no, but yeah, everybody support everyone's channel on here, and yeah, that's how we're gonna make this money, right? There's enough out here to be made, especially talking about like, creating YouTube channels and all. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but a lot of celebrities have moved to YouTube pretty much. And it makes me wonder, like, and I think I said it, I mentioned it in my live yesterday, but I wonder if the jobs are like going out, you know, like, um, like maybe they're not making as much money. So, YouTube is a good safety net for them. So, let's see here. I'm writing this down. I could have just screenshot it, right? Mm, yeah, I'm old school. I still use the ink, the pen, and the paper. But yeah, so I'll be subscribing after this live here. But yeah, so it's like, yeah, you gotta find some way to make some cash. Like you can't depend on these companies anymore. And then with them building these robots and all, even the lift service, if for like the driving service, if you want to catch a lift in some states and countries, they have the cars that drive themselves. So you got to think about what is that going to put. Okay, okay. Where is that going to put a lot of people? And even though we're getting a lot of immigrants here and the America, like it's going to not be work for anyone after a while. Like a lot of jobs are probably going to get taken away because they can get a robot to do it. I know it's one restaurant that's close to me, and to order through the drive-through, you have to go through this like little system or something. And Taco Bell is like that. A Taco Bell is here, that's close to me as well. They have, it's like you speak through a, like you could tell it's like an AI or some type of computer that you make your order through, and which is pretty cool. But what are they gonna do? They're gonna stop a lot of people from making money, and those jobs don't pay that much as it is. And then they want to turn around and get robots to do the job and take the jobs away from us. Like, what are you gonna do if your job just closes tomorrow or they let you go? We have to have multiple incomes coming in. I don't want to vote for either one of them because neither one is. I'm voting for the one that's gonna give me some funds, okay, for these high ass groceries. Cause everything is, decreasing a little bit. Like the gas, I noticed done decreased a little bit, but people are already doing early voting, so you know why the gas is going down. They want to make sure you have no excuse to get out there and go vote. But I don't hear nobody talking about all these high prices of everything because I'm gonna need some assistance with it, okay? Everything's high. Cost of living is high, grocery high, gas still kind of high. We done got used to what we pay on a normal basis. I know it's different for every state, but yeah. Oh, monkey. What is that? What is that other thing? What does that look like a foot? Oh, it's a gorilla? Oh, okay. All right. But it's probably, yeah. But yeah, so definitely, yeah, I'm going for the one who is giving out some checks because, okay, I can utilize some funds in my pocket. But anyway, so I know Drake just had a birthday, Monica just had a birthday, 21 Savage just had a birthday. That's just some birthdays I saw real quick before I was about to go live. I thought that was pretty cool. Um, I know they're probably doing some real big things. I remember Cardi B was complaining about the price of groceries. She was like, hold up, what's going on with these groceries being so high? So, everyone's being affected by this. Yeah, they really are. But that's why a lot of folks are, getting their own podcasts on YouTube and all, because they already have the celebrity friends. So it's easy for them to just, ask a friend to come on the show, get a lot of views real quick. Makes sense to me. Use your connections, right? If you have connections, use them. But yeah, so what y'all doing for not Thanksgiving, Halloween? Do y'all still celebrate Halloween? I mean, I guess if you have children, you probably take your children trick or treating or something. I haven't been trick or treating in so long. My children are grown. So, yeah, no, I don't know. What y'all dressing up as? I've been seeing these kids on like Instagram and YouTube, like people who have like multiple children, they're dressing them up like little groups and stuff. Like one picture had the children were all dressed up like the Scooby Doo gang. I thought that was so cute. Why I didn't think about that when my children were young. I hate that. Can't go back now. Don't want to go back. No. But I thought that was real cute and funny. It was another group, or the Power Rangers. Yeah, somebody had their children dressed up like the Power Rangers. That was real cute. A Princess Peach. But yeah, yeah. Do y'all go to like haunted houses? I wanted to go to a haunted house, or on like one of those harvest festival things where they have like a little pumpkin patch and stuff, and you can go pick out a pumpkin and stuff. Like I haven't done most any of that stuff, or go to like the scary houses. Yeah, I haven't done any of that since my children were younger. But I remember that stuff being real fun. And like the fair just left here Sunday. So, but the fair is so high. I haven't been there. It's too high. My daughter went, my youngest daughter, and she was like, it was about $20 to get in, $20 for parking. It was $40 for the wristband so you can ride all the rides. And then the food were like about $15, $20 for stuff like pizza, hot dogs, French fries. It all pretty much started about $10, $15, $20. I'm like, if you have multiple kids, whew, you're gonna have to be balling just to take your children out there to the fair. It's crazy. I remember when the fair was $5 to get in. You know, parking was always expensive, but I remember it being about $10 for parking, not 20. But yeah, price of everything is high. It's crazy. It's crazy. So, you just got to do what you got to do. All the things you had an idea of doing, you better go ahead and do it. Just make it happen. Don't waste no more time. Go ahead and get that done and figure out a plan to bring in some extra income, because yeah, it's getting rough. Rough and rougher. But yeah, what else is going on? Oh, so Busta Rhymes, he did an interview talking about Diddy. He was saying that yeah, we should just wait until we are presented with the evidence before we judge Diddy. No, we that's not what we do. We don't do that. Okay, we the people judge based on how we feel about what we hear. Okay, if we heard some crazy stuff going on, then how you think we're going to feel about this individual? We're going to feel like that individual is a monster. Okay? I don't care what he's done for you lately. No, we're not trying to hear it. Okay? Has this man been messing with children? And has this man been drugging and rugging, I'm sorry, YouTube, and essaying children, men, and women. That's the problem. Yeah. So he needs to, have a seat, and somebody needs to judge him for what he's done, because that is just wrong. So I know a lot of people are like, oh, give him a chance, let him bring up his case. But have you heard these charges? Okay. And they all sound believable. Speaking of Diddy, okay, J Lo is all in the news right now because her first husband, he all posting everywhere trying to get some clickbait, which, to each his own. I understand. And I'm here for the mess. So now he want to come out all of a sudden and say that J Lo was at those parties with Diddy doing what Diddy was doing. Makes me wonder if J Lo was on some of them tapes doing something she shouldn't have been doing. Now, if she doing something she just volunteered to do that's, not a crime, then that's one thing. But, word is allegedly Mary J. Blige is on one of them tapes doing something with the young Usher, which I hope not. I hope not. And I hope it's not true that P. Diddy, did something to Usher. I hope that's not true because, I'm just thinking about him being a young kid, a young male, you know, with this guy he shouldn't have been with. I still feel some type of way about that because his mama shouldn't have made sure. Like, I would have moved to New York my doggone self. I would have got an apartment, and I would have took him over there. He could go over there during the daytime, for a couple hours, whatever, then come home. But nah, I wouldn't let my child just go stay with some grown behind playing in the streets guy, because I'm trying to think, what year was that when he took him over there? That would have had to been after, okay, or around the time Biggie got killed. So that's probably before. Usher was probably there before. Don't get me to line, but no. Either way, no. It had to be some rumors going around about Diddy then. So there's no way I would have let my son. And then just imagine, But a lot of people say Diddy is a charmer. Like, he'll charm you. He'll say what he gotta say. And because they say he's a narcissist, he'll say anything. But still, mm-mm. Mm. It's just sad to even think about, Diddy being that type of person that would mess with a kid, a young boy, him or Justin Bieber, any kid at that. Like, what mind frame would you have to be in to even think like that? Like, what in the world? That's what make me think that it's deeper than just, a celebrity thing, a freaky thing. It makes me think that's like a monetary thing. Like, we're gonna go ahead and get them ready. That is so cute. Right. But it makes me feel like it's something deeper. Like with the whole racketing thing, that's going on. It's big, and you could tell because it's happening back to back to back. Because last week was one for Florida, then this week was one with the Abercrombie and Fitch situation, and Abercrombie knew what was going on. And like I said, y'all know that one from last week was pretty much like it was Disney employees involved, but they didn't say, they were investigating Disney, which I thought that was some type of wordplay right there, but whatever. I'm gonna let that go. But yeah, so Busta Rhymes talking about we shouldn't judge Diddy. We should wait until we get the evidence. No, No, mm-mm. No, because there's so much stuff coming out. Of course, we're gonna judge. If it happened to him, we would judge. Unfortunately, and we've heard a lot of stories about Diddy and people being deleted, and that's just not a good thing. We've heard that he's taken a lot of lives allegedly, and that's not a good thing. He needs to be brought up and to court, and a case needs to be made. So he's exactly where he needs to be because too many people have been deleted, and he was involved. So yeah, we need to talk about it. Talk about it. But J Lo. So her ex is now saying that J Lo was at those freak offs and she was a part of. She was doing satanic rituals and things. Her ex said that he was a part of it as well, but he, I guess, just wanted to let the world know that hers was darker. That her witchcraft was darker than what they did together, I guess. And it's rumored that J Lo was the one who showed Diddy how to do the witchcraft and all. So I don't know, but he's making some very strong remarks out here, and I'm surprised J Lo hasn't sent him a cease and desist and told him shut it up, because he's talking about how she's been a part of rituals where they had to put like some type of animal blood all over her and stuff, and I'm just like, oh wow, this is crazy. This is crazy. Whether it's true or not, it's crazy. And it makes me think about when people go to court and they make these claims. I bet you they get judged by the outlandish statement of saying someone does witchcraft. They probably get dismissed just like that, just because they say witchcraft. Like, we don't all know that people actually do witchcraft. But I've heard of some of P. Diddy old cases, that I think it was one or two cases that were dismissed, and the people mentioned satanic rituals and things like that. And then the case got dismissed for whatever reason. But he had so many cases that came against him, and he got away with, or whatever. Whatever happened, they were dismissed. So I don't know what that means exactly. But Beyonce, remember, she had that case with her drummer, was saying that she was doing satanic rituals and stuff. So it makes you wonder, everyone who's famous, is that what they do? And it was a guy who worked with Diddy. So he said, allegedly, all this is alleged, said that he worked with Diddy, and he lived in Houston at the time. And after dealing with Diddy, he went on to be a pastor because of how dark and demonic that whole circle was. He said he had to get out of that lifestyle, and he decided to become a preacher. And he said that the gospel music and the regular hip hop R&B music, he said all the music is satanic or is devilish because of the energy that's behind it, like the beat. And then you notice a lot of people in church, they, I guess they want to find a way to make it relatable, so they'll make like a hip song, they'll turn it into a gospel song, which I always thought that was kind of like, that's too much, like doing too much when you do that right there, like you playing out. But I noticed, you see a lot of hip hop young people doing, it's like hip hop gospel or something. So that's the whole thing, because it was actually one of those young artists, young gospel artists, was saying how he used to go to Diddy parties. And it's like, really? You said that out loud? Like, no one would have known if he would have kept that to himself. So, him saying that and doing the video, admitting that makes me feel like he doing that for clout. Because why we need to know that? Because now I look at you differently. Even though I wasn't looking at you before anyway. So, but anyway, speaking of voting though, I forgot to mention that, Obama brought Eminem on stage with him when when he was just promoting, like a campaign for Kamala Harris. Um, yeah, like I said, I'm not sure how I feel about Kamala or Trump because they haven't said anything that I feel like is going to help me in any way. That's it's very worrisome because it's like the candidates are doing less and less for the people, yet we're still voting on them, and then they just give us these two options here, like nobody else can stand up and be president for the United States of America but Kamala Harris and Donald Trump, the two most controversial people on earth. It's tough. It's rough out here. Like, I just don't know what's going on. And then, I kind of don't want to listen to anything that Obama say because then isn't he a producer? And he made that money leave the world. He made that movie Leave the World Behind in December, this past December, which was very strange, which made me feel like I need to get guns. I need to build a bunker. you know, I was kind of worried after I saw that movie. I was like, oh my goodness, is he telling what's about to happen? Like, what is going on here? I was confused. That movie had me real confused. Did y'all see Leave the World Behind? I don't know. Oh, and then when the movie came out in December, in the movie, there was a scene where all the Teslas moved themselves and went to the certain part of to block, pretty much block like the interstate so people couldn't leave. And then around that time, the same thing was happening. So they said that Teslas were moving by themselves and stuff. So I don't know. I was just talking about Teslas yesterday. Like, I really like the concept, but I feel like they haven't got it to a T yet. Like, they need to do some more work on those Teslas. They're pretty cars, beautiful cars. I like how they take off and stop. They stop. Like, it's no rolling. They just stop. I like that, but it's still not comfortable. It's a boring car. Very boring. You know, Not fancy. It's like standard. Those Teslas are very disappointing. Like, you know, I was, I just thought more of them. Anyway, but yeah, so I don't know about that. Kamala Harris had, who she had? Usher and Meg Thee Stallion, like performing for her and stuff. And why do you always have to do that? Why do you always got to go to a black restaurant and order fried chicken with hot sauce and, you know, get some R&B or rap celebrities to, show their support for them. Remember Jay-Z and Beyonce was campaigning for Obama, I believe. And then Kanye was pretty much like, campaigning for Trump. And P Diddy, I think he was just doing that vote thing. I don't remember him being on like one side or the other, but I know he was doing that get up and vote or whatever. A Nuttenberger, because that's what it is, a Nuttenberger. No, I'm gonna have to check out a song by J. Cole. Is it regarding like voting or anything? Like she knows. Oh, I'm gonna have to check that out and see what J. Cole talking about. Yeah. Yeah, that's just weird to me. And like I don't know because I only see when it comes to like the campaigning and stuff, I only see what's, on my timeline. But do they do the candidates usually have do they usually have like country singers come out or perform for them? Or is it always like black artists? Because I haven't really seen any posts where like a presidential candidate was with was seen with or had on stage a country artist or like a pop artist. Just makes you wonder. What? Oh yeah, I gotta check that out. Cause when I was thinking about Drake's birthday just came up, I was just wondering why like we ain't seen no videos of him partying. We ain't seen have we, I'm not on his social media or anything, but Drake has been quiet. Like he just celebrated a birthday and he's only like what is it, 38 years old. So you seem like you would have saw him partying, seen a lot of pictures going around or something. Like what Kendrick Lamar did, he really silenced dude up. Like I'm trying to figure out when is he gonna be able to come back out. He ain't gonna be able to come back out for a while, y'all. Because think about it, Kendrick Lamar is performing the Super Bowl, so he really can't come back out. He can't come back out until way after the Super Bowl when it might be safe. Cause Super Bowl ain't gonna do nothing but hype it up. And then I'm really hurt because I'm telling you that Super Bowl would have been off the chisel if Lil Wayne was performing. I don't know what happened there or what that was all about, but I definitely know Lil Wayne should have been performing in Louisiana, wherever they're having it at. But I mean, that's like a no brainer, right? That's that's wrong. And I'm like, I don't even know enough Kendrick Lamar songs. I'm Don't get me wrong, the songs I have heard have been pretty nice, but I don't know enough of his music for him to be doing a halftime show. Well, I guess you don't have to have too many songs for a halftime show because halftime show is what, about 20 minutes long, maybe 30 minutes. I don't know. I haven't watched the halftime show in a long time, so I don't know. But it doesn't seem like, anyway, I don't know. Seem like Lil Wayne should have been doing that halftime. Like, come on. I don't mean no harm, but he has a lot more hits. The music alone speaks for itself. But okay. All right. If we only thing we could do is go with the flow. That's all we could do. So yeah. We did have J Lo. But J Lo was the first one to perform after Jay-Z got on board, which was Bonk. And where did she perform? Was that Miami or somewhere? I forgot. Um, cause I thought J Lo's from New York, but I don't know. Anyway, yeah, that's messed up. But oh yeah, so if anybody watched Club Shay Shay, Club Shay Shay had John Legend on it. Who's checking for John Legend these days? I don't mean no harm, but John Legend, ain't nobody been checking for John Legend since Ordinary People. And that ain't been out in a minute. And then his wife, the Tegan lady, she's weird. She's weird. Okay. I think she had like a cooking show or something, or she was like hosting a couple of shows or something. And I tried to follow her, but not only, she looks a little weird. She looks a little weird. And I don't know. I guess it seems like she's giving me like very comfortable, but why you so comfortable? Which makes me feel like she was set up to be with John Legend. I'm kind of a conspiracy theorist. So that's just me. That's just me. But I don't know. They don't seem to match. They never match to me in my eyes. It just seemed like that's wrong. But neither one, like John Legend, he could sing, definitely could sing. But that him and I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what he has to say. So why would I want to watch an interview? I'm gonna wait for the clips. I'm gonna wait for some of the clips to show because they're gonna have to do something to get the people to watch that that interview. Because why would I want to see John Legend talk to Shay Shay? Why would I want to call Shannon Sharp Shay Shay? I hate that. I hate saying that. Like, why is this grown man called Shay Shay? I don't even care if he is LGBT plus. Like, I just don't like that. He too big for his name to be Shay Shay. And when I think Shay Shay, I'm thinking of like my little cousin or something. Not a grown behind tall big man talking about his name Shay Shay. I don't know, but I do look like his commentary. I like his interviews. I even liked him when he was on that show with the guy, with the white guy. I forgot his name. I thought they were a good matchup. I like that. But yeah, that John Legend seemed like he could have found somebody else, but I don't know. Maybe they bumped into each other and John Legend asked for an interview or something. I don't know how that happened, but like I said, I'll wait on some clips to pop up to see how that one's gonna work because I'm not quite sure. But you guys, that's all I have for tonight. I hope you guys like my commentary, my videos. Please subscribe to my channel, you guys. I need to start promoting my channel more. Subscribe, 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 okay? So you can know when I go live. Make sure you hit that bell so you can be notified when I upload a video. And I was thinking about doing videos about like certain people, like almost like an investigation type thing. Let me know if you feel moved to, if you're into stuff like that, like investigating like a certain person. Because I've been seeing just a lot of stuff that's just been mind blowing. Like, I saw just recently, must have been like Saturday or Sunday, on a very relaxing day. I saw this. It's almost like a documentary about Hugh Hefner, and they were saying Hugh Hefner. All this is alleged. Okay, don't come at me. I'm just saying what I researched and found, and I don't know it to be true. But as crazy as it is, I'm asking you what you think, But they said that Hugh Hefner not only slept with men, women, and children, that he also slept with dogs. The documentary said that y'all, I'm not playing. This is not a game. Okay, the documentary said that Hugh Hefner was sleeping with dogs. Like, people would be coming in the room and the dog would be like licking on his genitals and stuff. And I'm just like, what? And they said he's like the original Diddy. Like, he was the one who started it all. So, real quick, okay? So, the documentary was saying stuff like Hugh Hefner, he started out, he had a wife, and I forgot what job he was on, but he ended up leaving the job or getting fired or something. And then he started his own newspaper. He started his own magazine company. And in his magazine, he was pretty much, like showing women or whatever, but in like a sophisticated way. Like, they had their clothes on, but I think they were still sexy. But it was just a magazine at the that type of magazine at the time. Then I guess he knew some celebrity people or whatever, or not celebrities, I'm sorry, some rich people. So he made the magazine to have like high end looking females in the magazine to, cater to a higher sophisticated crowd. And then once he got his celebrity status up, then it started getting into, what we know Playboy to be, with this kind of sophisticated freakiness, And we all, well, not we all, I can't speak for nobody, but a lot of people like Playboy for how classy it kind of looked. I thought it looked pretty good too, but they're saying that allegedly um, Hugh Hefner was like the original party goer. Like, he was the one who offered all the party favors, and he had all the young people who wanted to be there, the young women, and he would have rooms in his house. This is all alleged. They said that he would have rooms in his house that would have that would allow people to live out their fantasies. So if it was with little people, you know what I mean by little people, and I don't mean short people for life. I don't mean short people for life people. I mean the little people that are underage, those type of people. But if it was that, or even if they wanted to get dark with it and be into like some dark, like, deletion of people. So, like, he would have some rooms where people could actually, essay the people and then delete them. And then a cleanup crew would come and clean it up, get rid of the evidence, and then move on to the next party. I cannot make this up, okay? And this stuff with P. Diddy did not just start with P. Diddy. He had a rule book here. He heard or saw some things that made him feel that he could do the same thing, because that type of stuff has been going on in Hollywood for a long, long time. Okay, you guys? And I was surprised, not really surprised, but kind of surprised that Hugh Hefner didn't get caught for some of the stuff that he was doing before he passed away, because that stuff was dark and demonic, very dark and demonic, and just very crazy. I remember I used to watch the girls. It was two women who were in the Playboy Mansion. I forgot their name, but it was a skinny girl and one girl. She looked kind of older, but she didn't. She she looked older, but she act young. I forgot the girl's name, but they had a show. But I liked their show. I thought it was so cool, and I haven't heard anything from either one of them since the show. But dag, I forgot the girl's name. But they did a show. They were the Playboy Bunnies, and they did that show. And I thought they were so cool. But, now I'm thinking back, like, oh my goodness, did they have to go through this? Were they forced to, sleep with everybody, or whether even if they were willing to do it, like, was that the thing to do? And at Hugh Hefner's parties, like, did you have to sleep with everyone, whoever Hugh Hefner wanted them to sleep with? But they say in that documentary that he was real rude to his wife, real rude, and like he left her. Like before he left her, he told her that, look, this is what I'm into. You're gonna be here or you're gonna be single. And she said, well, I'll be here. And then he ended up just leaving her. I don't know. I don't know. My battery is about to die. But speaking of documentaries, y'all, there's one that P. Diddy has, and I believe it's another one that's supposed to come that's supposed to be more detailed, and they supposed to interview some of the accusers and stuff, or I think that's the one 50 Cent is working on, if he's actually doing one. I don't know. This is all alleged. But I do know Tyler Perry has a like surviving documentary that's coming out about Tyler Perry. Now, who thought that day would come? Especially after Christian, what's his name, Christian Keys came out and said somebody was messing with him or threatening him, or trying to get him to do things he didn't want to do. But yeah, so now they're coming out, and then he got quiet. So I feel like he got paid off, but I don't know. I don't know these people. This is all alleged. I'm just saying, I wonder if he got paid off. And then now they're doing this documentary about surviving Tyler Perry. So we're going to see a whole lot of dark stuff. And Tyler Perry have the most beautiful people in his movies. Men, women, they all be beautiful. So we know what his type is. Like they say, Diddy got a type, and Tyler Perry got a type. And we see them all up in the movie. So I don't know. I know one of his like his the one of the ladies from Sister, I think it's Sister, got married, and it's some pictures out of the wedding, and Tyler Perry is like taking a picture with them, but he looked like, I don't know, him and the husband look more close than the husband and the wife. The picture with all three of them was just weird. I was like, who wedding was this? Tyler Perry's on or the girl's on? Cause I'm questioning that. And then I think the guy, you'll know this picture when you see it, cause the guy had a train. Like he had a white suit on with the little high water pants. I hate those pants. The little skinny high water pants the guys be wearing. But he had a train on his jacket. So his jacket had a train that was, long, and it was dragging almost or flowing in the wind or something. And I was like, well, who the bride? Boy, I tell you. These men be looking real zesty, like they say. Like, I'm so old school. Like, I just want my man to have on some regular pair of pants and like me and other women. Nowadays, I hate to say it, but nowadays a woman would be happy if her man cheating on her with a woman. I mean, if that's what you into, to each his own. If you're okay with your husband being with both men and women, then, whatever. That's y'all thing. But for someone like me, if my man was to cheat, like, if he cheat with a man, that would just be devastating to me. But if he cheat with a woman, nowadays, I'd be like, well, at least he cheated with a woman. I might just have to accommodate her in some type of way. Like, I don't know. I'm being funny, but I'm not, right? Like, I'm not. To each his own. To each his own. Do what you do. Do what makes you happy. Speaking of relationships like that, I hope my phone don't die. Oh my goodness, I'm cracking myself up. I'm so silly. But speaking of relationships, like it's 2024. I see a lot of videos talking about men having multiple women. Poly poly something. Those poly relationships, y'all know what that means. How do y'all feel about those type of poly relationships? Do you feel like if it's a relationship, it should be traditional, a man and a woman, or not a man and a woman? I'm sorry, that person, you and that person. Do you feel like that's how a relationship should go? Do you feel like y'all should just come to an agreement on it? Like if a guy or a woman like to mess around, would do you feel like it's okay to have an open relationship? Like, how do y'all feel about that? Because I feel like you should definitely be in agreement about whatever type of relationship you want, so you can avoid cheating. But a lot of people don't like to have those real conversations like that, but to stay around if they person cheat. I don't know. I don't know. It's crazy. And to each his own, whatever y'all agree upon is what y'all agree upon. I really feel like. But I do know that I feel like you should definitely be honest about what type of relationship you want with the person. And see, I'm 43 years old, so I'm not a kid out here like, oh, I don't want to. No, because you know what? I was watching this video last week, and this guy was saying how he has a poly. I don't know what the hell that word is. I do not know. I'm sorry. And I'm not going to look it up, but y'all know what I mean. But he's in a poly relationship, and all of them work. They all work on a job. They all have a job. And I was just thinking, if I got to work, you got to work, she got to work, what's the benefit here? I mean, okay, I understand a whole bunch of paychecks coming in, but I gotta share you, and I still gotta work. I gotta be upset about the fact that you slept with her last night, and I still gotta go to work the next day. No, no, I can't do that. I'm sorry. If I was to do a situationship like that, I definitely don't see myself working. Like, if you feel like you can have or afford multiple women, I feel like you should be able to take care of the women financially. I shouldn't be working, she working, you working, we all hate our jobs, and then we gotta come home together. That ain't gonna do nothing but cause more stress. I mean, how y'all feel about that? I'm just sorry. Last thing I want to do is go work a long shift at work, then got to come home and see her, and see you with her. Like, no. But if I stay home, chill, eat the foods that I grow in my garden and stuff like that, that might be a little different. Could drive the car that I want to drive, you know, that might be a little different to me. You know, we might could make that work a little bit. I have my own space. Hell, if I could have my own house, that would be good. But I can't see myself staying in a house with everybody. And then with they churn, that's a lot. You asking for a lot in that situation right there. Yeah, I done took it all the way off. But if you know me, I'll go there. I'll go there. But yeah, you guys, my phone is low. The battery is low here. Thank you guys for spending some time with me and being entertained by me and my commentary tonight. Please subscribe to my channel, you guys. Please, please, please. Look, I'm asking. Okay, some people ain't gonna ask. They just gonna act like No, I'm going to ask you, okay? Subscribe to my channel, like my video here. Leave me a comment if you want to hear me ramble off about something in particular. You want me to talk about a certain subject, I'll talk about it. Also, how do you guys feel about um, like a book club? I'm a nerd. I'm everything, okay? I'm all that packed in one. But it's a lot of books out here that like the Kim Porter's book, my book, that I'm writing on insurance. That would be a little boring, I guess. I could probably do some key points about it or something. But yeah, if y'all into stuff like that, let me know because I was thinking about just doing another YouTube page for like a book club and just read those books and we just talk about the information in the books. But if you guys are into that, definitely let me know. I'm gonna try to put some more motivational stuff on here because that's all me as well. I love giving a lot of information on how to be motivated, how to stay motivated. Yeah, I'm like a whole bundle of all types of stuff all packed into one. But let me know, you guys, how you feel about all that or any of that. And yeah, I hope you guys have an awesome rest of your night. If nobody else to tell you, I'll tell you. I love you guys. Be safe. Peace.